yeah, well, anyway, so on to other stuff. Right, so today we'll be doing part 2, the ones that I cut out of last time. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, all that stuff, really appreciate that. If you want to just skip to the video, just go to this time I have up on the screen right now. But real quick, let me talk about some things from the last video. So, first of all, the quillback thing was just flat out wrong. What's it called? I recorded the video really late at night, and I was like really tired. It was like a long day or whatever. So yeah, I got that wrong. That was like dumb as heck. But yeah, so that's wrong. Also, Anubis 2 is, yes, it is a reincarnation of the Anubis that, you know, you fight, which is obviously based on a real mythological figure. But I was just stating that Anubis 2 is not like a thing in mythology. It was just like for purpose of the game. So yeah, so let's get on to the video. I promise that the amount of effort I will put into this video is more than, quote, not even preschool level decent. Wow, okay. Which, yeah, I guess that'd be like none, because that'd be like a toddler. But anyway, let's go into the video. Alright, so let's get into the first one of the video. So the first one is Osiris, the god of the afterlife in Egyptian mythology. Obviously, Osiris is the one that you meet in Duat. So as you can see from the picture here, Osiris is, obviously he's been gamified in Spelunky, but you can see the, you know, the resemblance with how he's green and the headjet, I think it's called. And so yeah, you can definitely see the resemblance there. And so yeah, you can obviously make the connections with this Osiris. Let's see the other things. Right, afterlife, dead, resurrection, which to get into Duat where he is, you have to, you know, resurrect yourself with the Ankh. Life, afterlife makes sense. It's Duat's basically afterlife since you die on the altar. Let's see, you got a pharaoh's beard, mummy wrapped at the legs, which his, I think, hands are mummy wrapped in Spelunky 2. So yeah, alright, so I think it is pronounced Lahamu, the female god in Akkadian mythology. Lahamu is a minor figure in some variants of Mesopotamian cosmology, the feminine counterpart of Lamu. Let's see, so yes, you can see if you look at the images here, again, Google Images, you just never know what you're going to see, so yeah, but, right, so you can see, obviously, the resemblance with, like, the alien sort of figure. Right, so obviously this is a drawing, but yeah, so obviously in the game, Lahamu is an alien in the spaceship. So let's look at the Wikipedia article. Not a lot on them. Minor figure. She was one of the ancestors of Anu. Oh, here we go. So she is the firstborn daughter of Tiamat and Abzu with her brother Lamu. Right, so a lot of connections, obviously. Not all these people are in Spelunky 2, obviously, but a lot of them are, and it's just really interesting to see, like I said in the last video, how the developers took a lot of stuff from actual real-life mythology. So yeah, 2 more to go. Let's get into Tiamat. So Tiamat was the ancient Babylonian primordial goddess of the ocean. So yeah, in the religion of ancient, I think it's pronounced Babylon. So obviously you can see the connections there. Tiamat is the end of Neo-Babylon in Spelunky 2, and that is the culture religion she is from. Let's see. Yep, Babylon. Let me see any images. Okay, so I guess she appears to be a dragon sort of character, right? Obviously used in a lot of video games. Yeah, these mythology sort of characters are used in a lot of video games for sure, especially like Anubis. That's, I mean, I'm sure everybody had heard of Anubis before Spelunky. So yeah, sort of like a dragon type figure. I'm not exactly sure what Tiamat is supposed to be in Spelunky 2, but something like that. So yeah, let's get into the last one. Alright, so Hundun is the last one that I will be discussing, and Hundun is kind of a mysterious figure. Chinese mythology is both a legendary faceless being in Chinese mythology and the primordial and central chaos in Chinese cosmogony. So you can see from the picture here that Hundun is kind of known as like a faceless being, which makes sense because when you first appear in his lair, he doesn't have a face. And he's sort of egg-shaped like this, and then eventually his face comes out. And the images here, yeah, so obviously very different looking, but I guess you can have your own interpretation of what Hundun's face looks like. Let's go to Wikipedia. Yeah, so let's see. Unintelligible, chaotic, messy, mentally dense, innocent as a child. Interesting. So yeah, that will do it for Hundun. Alright, so that will do it for this video. I appreciate everybody for taking the time to watch this video. And yeah, if you liked it, subscribe, like, all that stuff people ask for these days. And I will see you in the next video.